out to sea. The moon's reflection wrinkled and warped, the stars winking within the ripples and gurgling bubbles. This tree hadn't always been here, though it had been here far longer than I had. Long ago, 2 gigantic bridges kept Nodoya and its mystical kingdoms of Sinchel and Vordain joined, its people united. They said we were once a whole, though something told me that wasn't precisely true, else there would never have been such a divide. A crack was all we needed to create a chasm, and a chasm would only grow and deepen over time. Staring down into the ravine, widened from war and hatred, the rotted remains of wood and stone from decimated ships and a long-ago bridge, I cursed and brushed my hand beneath my nose, willing my eyes to dry. I'd known since I was a youngling that I'd be forced to marry, and likely before I was ready, but I had never dared to think it would turn out like this. That most suitors would be dead, and the only one who remained was human. It wasn't that I hated the idea of marrying a human. Quite the opposite. Prince Braun was handsome. He carried himself with an air of nonchalance that struggled to veil his arrogance. He was lean and tall, with deep brown hair struck through with streaks of gold from his many days spent outdoors hunting and training in the sun. The few times I'd seen him, he was wearing a smile that never failed to make the heart stall a beat. I'd spent countless hours afterward trying to capture the way that smile touched his dark eyes on my pad of parchment, never quite satisfied I'd gotten it right. He'd seldom even looked my way, though when he had, his lips had lowered and flattened, eyes assessing. To him, I was nothing but a fairy, just another creature who could not be hunted. If history was anything to go by, many of us did stupid things out of fear, so I wouldn't allow myself to fall into wishful thinking, to believe that, should we wed, he would be happy about it. And although I thought him handsome and charismatic, my mother was right. I would live in perpetual discomfort at best, and in fear for my life or injury at worst. And here I'd thought I had this rotted-out corpse of a tree all to myself. Startled, I scrambled back over the last remaining crossing that linked the lands of Nodoya, and nearly fell, my nails scoring into the bark. Never, not once had I encountered another soul in my hiding place. The hooded figure slipped a broadsword inside a sheath at his back, and crept closer along the rocky cliffside with alarming agility. I should have moved. I should have demanded he go back the way he came, though something whispered that either would be futile. He was not of gold blood, nor was he human. His scent of smoke and cedar washed over me, into me, raising every tiny hair on my body. "You cannot be here." "Says whom?" he asked, with a tilt of his head that exposed pieces of white blonde hair. His voice was lemon and chocolate, decadent and bitter, rich and low. "Says me," I declared, thankful my words did not shake. "Ah." He then dropped with eye-widening speed and accuracy onto the fallen tree, the hole, my only exit, between us. "And who might you be?" I was too stiff to be offended, every part of me locked and preparing to flee. "You know very well who I am." Removing the hood of his cloak, he slowly lifted his eyes to mine. "We are a realm divided, Princess, so do not expect us all to recognize you." My heart raced, my mind skipping over avenues of escape. All the while, his dawn-blue eyes tracked over my face. "I've no interest in hurting you." I blinked. "You're crimson. I consented." My eyes slid over his tunic and cloak, both a midnight black fringed with red. "As well as see it, so if you don't mind—" "Why are your eyes wet?" Gazing at my cheeks, he murmured, "You've been crying, oh sunshiny one." I made to slip back inside the hole, but his next words halted me. "I wouldn't do that just yet if I were you." He'd barely finished speaking when footsteps, howling hounds, and snarling